Hey everyone, it's Justin. Thank you for watching and welcome to my house. That's Justin's house. In this video, I want to show you how my resolution helper works. I want to give you the technical details so you could do this yourself. Now, if you want the code, I'm going to put it on the screen. You can download it at GitHub. The work for the subflows and the custom action and the UI actions will all be in a GitHub repository, so you can download this to your instance, create a web API credential, and do this. But here's what the demo was, and I'm going to show you real quickly here. We put in a resolution notes. In this case, I'm on a customer service case. I put in something technical, like you can see right there, about reloading the browser cache and doing a hard reset and setting the server-side cache. And what Resolution Helper does is if I click this little UI action, it goes out to OpenAI, passes it that resolution, and says, hey, can you make this readable by a 10-year-old human, or understandable by a 10-year-old human? So it just rewrote this live so you could see it. It does it a little bit differently every time. I figured out how to fix the website's login issue. I turned on some special tools on the browser and cleared the website's memory, yada, yada, yada. So that's how it fixed it. This is what I did to make that happen. So there is a subflow for both incidents and cases, and as part of those, the input for the subflow is just to pass it the record that we're requesting it to revise the resolution on. Then I'm going to set a flow variable called text prompt, and this is where I have to do a little bit of work before I ship it off to OpenAI. And essentially, I set the current resolution to the close notes, the field that's there on the customer service or in the incident record or the customer record. Then I put a prompt in there, rewrite the following to be user-friendly to a 10-year-old human, :space, end quote. And then I concatenate that with the actual resolution. So I'm basically saying, hey, rewrite this thing that happens after the colon, and then I return that as my variable. Once that's done, I call my custom action to rewrite the text and pass it that text prompt. Okay, so the custom action gets the text prompt that you can see here, generates a REST query to the completions API at openai.com, and we pass it my token, and we will ask it for application JSON. We're using the Text DaVinci 003 model. There's my prompt, my max tokens, temperature, and n of 1. We could get multiple responses if we want. Then we parse that as it comes back so that I have it usable in my subflow. And then in my subflow back here, I'll show you, I loop through, and there's only going to be one, but I have to loop through it because it's an object. I grab that revised resolution that came back from Text DaVinci 03, and then I add a work note saying here's the previous resolution, here's the revised resolution, and then I update the incident record by putting that resolution in the close_notes field, or as you can see it on the screen, the resolution notes field. And I didn't really show that in the demo, but you can see there on the work notes I have previous resolution and revised resolution, so we have a history of it there. But the field's audited, as you can see here, so it actually, the system by default is tracking that field and having a before and after, but I put one in the work notes, and that's what you're seeing in my flow there with this add work note. But there's the resolution notes and setting it to the revised variable. Oh, and something else I did here, the Text DaVinci 03 model comes back with these extra lines. It was really annoying. So ServiceNow to the rescue, I was able to use a data transformation on my data pill to trim it. It looks like I did it twice here, but to trim that text string as it comes back so that it doesn't have those new line characters inside the actual response that I put in the work notes or I put in the resolution notes. I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget, you can download the source code for this at GitHub. I'll put it across the screen at the top. I'll put a link in the description down below. And until next time, don't forget to always be learning.